Hello everyone, this is Nihilist Flicks, and I'm back with part 3 of my entire Blu-ray collection. And in this part I'll be going over all of my Steelbooks, so without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, we got 10 Cloverfield Lane, Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Beautiful Steelbook, really like the artwork on this. And I don't have the DVD disc because I'm waiting to upgrade it to 4K. 22 Jump Street, Target exclusive. Another great Steelbook. Love the gloss. Great movie too. Next up, we got 101 Dalmatians, a classic animated movie from Best Buy. This came out not too long ago. Great artwork and a nice debossing on the 101 on there. Got the Target exclusive American Sniper. Great movie. Really enjoyed it. So we got a Walmart exclusive Anchorman 1 and 2. So you get it's a 4-disc set. 2 discs for the first Anchorman and 2 more for the second one. Got the Back to the Future trilogy. Target initially was a Target exclusive, but now I think it's available at Walmart too. Great trilogy. I mean, classic movies, and you get the bonus disc there as well. And I know this is coming on 4K later on this year, so definitely looking forward to that. And I got a bunch of Batman Steelbooks here. We got Batman, the original Tim Burton Batman. Unfortunately, no artwork on the inside, but that's okay. Next is Batman Assault on Arkham. This is got a lot of these DC animated movies on Steelbook. Most of these are Target exclusives, and this one's definitely one of my favorites. I really enjoyed this, featuring the Suicide Squad. You got Batman, Bad Blood. These always have great artwork on them. And we got the original release from this line. This is Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Definitely my favorite. I love this adaptation of the classic graphic novel. And Steelbook is incredible. A nice border embossed on the Batman title there. And pretty cool too. It came with some art cards as well. And then the inside. It's definitely one of the more sought after ones in this line, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Beautiful Steelbook. Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. Next up is Batman and Harley Quinn. Again, just fantastic artwork on these. I really love all these releases that they do. Batman Hush. Batman The Killing Joke. Batman Ninja. Awesome artwork. Got Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders. This is an animated movie based off of the Adam West Batman. Batman vs. Two-Face. I believe this was the first DC animated Steelbook that was exclusive to Best Buy, because until this point they were all Target exclusives or just general releases. And the last Batman title is Batman vs. Robin. Got Beauty and the Beast, the live action. This came out on 4K, and they have a new Steelbook, but I honestly prefer this one versus the new Steelbook artwork, so I'm gonna keep this and just buy the 4K when it gets cheap enough. Captain Phillips. Got the classic Cinderella. Really like this. I really like the purple that they used on this. And now this is the first Steelbook I ever owned. This is the Django Unchained Target exclusive. I absolutely love this still. I love anything black and red. I absolutely love. And this one just looks absolutely amazing. Great movie too. So definitely a prized Steelbook in my collection, you know, being the first one I ever owned. So Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Classic Kubrick. This is part of this Sony Pop Art line. Don't really like too many of these, but a few of them are really nice, and I like this one a lot. Edward Scissorhands. This is released for the 25th anniversary. Initially a Target exclusive, but I think it's available pretty much anywhere now. Very nice inside artwork. Got the Evil Dead. This is the remake, which I really enjoyed. And I especially love the insert artwork in this one. Look at that. Got that blood effect on it. Very awesome. Target exclusive of Fury. Really like this one. I really like the more simplistic look on the front. I would have really liked if they didn't have the Brad Pitt on the front, but what are you gonna do? Got the Gambler. I feel like it's pretty underrated. I really like this movie. Nothing special, but I think it was as bad as people made it out to be. I got Rob Zombie's Halloween Collector's Edition. Then we got Halloween 2. This is a Scream Factory release. I know they do a lot of these, and a lot of them are really nice, but generally they're quite expensive, so these are the only ones I have. This one and Part 3, Season of the Witch. We got Hocus Pocus. Nice debossing on this as well. This was pretty expensive when it initially came out. Pretty cool. Really like this movie, watching it as a kid. Now, I believe it's the first import. This is Insomnia. This is initially, I think I got this from Amazon Germany. Fantastic movie. Great Steelbook. And now back to the DC animated movies. We got a couple of Justice League movies. We got Justice League Dark. And I heard that they're going to do a TV show on HBO Max. Justice League Gods and Monsters. Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Justice League versus Teen Titans. Justice League War, one of the earlier releases. Pretty simple inside. Justice League The Fatal Five, or versus The Fatal Five. So we got Lady and the Tramp, Best Buy exclusive. Got the Lego Batman movie. I was really surprised how much I really enjoyed this. I love all the references to other, Batman movies and just the Batman references in general. You got the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. Added some custom artwork inside. I didn't do the middle because you have to take out the plate, and I'm kind of scared of ruining the spine, but got the two towers. And lastly, Return of the King. Of course, these are just the theatrical cuts, and one of the best trilogies ever made, hands down. Got a cool edition of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Best Buy exclusive release here. Great inside artwork too. What's really cool about this is has a nice texture on it, and this is actually like glow in the dark too. So we got Noah, Best Buy exclusive. This is the first release because this was re-released with a glossy finish, but this one has the matte, which I kind of prefer. When you put it against the light, you'll see the nice rain effects on it. Got Now You See Me, Part 1. Really like these steelbooks. The nice card theme. And it continues for Now You See Me 2. It's a lot of fun. Fun movies. Got Peter Pan. Nice debossing on the title. Best Buy exclusive. Got Pulp Fiction. Classic Tarantino. And we got Scarface. Love the red. The red on this really pops. And it's a cool edition because you also get the original, I believe 1932 version. And some nice cards there too. So great edition here. Not really too expensive, so definitely check it out. Got Sherlock Holmes, part of the, I believe they call this the premium collection line. Love the artwork on all these. Got Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows. This is the initial release of this. This also has the glossy artwork, the glossy finish on it, along with inside artwork. And I think, was it the DVD disc? Or, yeah, the DVD disc. Sin City. I mean, visually fantastic and just a great movie. And we got the sequel, A Dame to Kill For. This is the Best Buy Canada exclusive. Or Future Shop. I forget if it was Future Shop still at the time. Got Sleeping Beauty. Snatch. Have Son of Batman. And we have the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. This was a FYE exclusive, if I recall. And we have Stargate. Beautiful looking steelbook. Look at that. Got a recent release here in Superman Red Sun. We got Superbad. Another pop art steelbook here. Got Top Gun. Best Buy. I think this is a Best Buy exclusive. True Grit. And we got Unbroken. Boring artwork in the back. War of the Worlds. Great inside artwork there. The Wolf of Wall Street. Target exclusive. There's some custom insert artwork there. Wonder Woman commemorative edition. Wonder Woman Bloodlines. Zodiac. Fantastic movie. Again, did some custom insert artwork here. I just got a few metal packs. So these were released by Target. I think it was a Fox line. And I had most of them, and they're just fantastic quality. There's Fight Club, obviously. Fantastic classic movie. And the last two I have of these is X-Men Origins Wolverine. And the Wolverine, which was a lot better. Next we got some Mondos. So this is Drive, the very first one. Beautiful artwork. I do have these in protective sleeves, so I got number 001. Okay, this was 000, 001 Looper. This also did have an exclusive version with a different slipcover, and I got Boyhood. This is 002. It's also had an exclusive slipcover release, but it's got the original. You got Shaun of the Dead. This is a Target exclusive. This is part along with the next one I'll show you here. That was the first wave that was released outside of Canada. And then after this, they've kind of started becoming available basically just anywhere. Target, Best Buy here in the States, Zavi, some Amazon Germany, Blue Fans, all over the place. So this is a thing. This is an absolutely amazing steelbook. I love that artwork. And definitely one of the more expensive ones too. Reservoir Dogs. And the last one is Ghost in the Shell. I did have a bunch of these. I was collecting all these up until I think around 20. And there was a while that they stopped making these, and then they came back, released a ton of them, a ton of Disney ones, a bunch of Warner Brother releases, and it's just too much. And just the fact that 4K was already out by that point, I'd just be double dipping, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. So just kept these last few ones. Alright, so that was all of the standard Blu-rays, apart from some special ones that I'll show at the end. But next up are all the 4K Steelbooks. So first up we got A Star Is Born, Best Buy exclusive, great movie, really enjoyed it in the theaters. Got the classic Aladdin. Got the Aladdin live action. Awesome steelbook. I really like the artwork on this one. Alien 40th anniversary. One of my favorite movies of all time. Alien Covenant. Best Buy exclusive. Got Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Really like the honeycomb pattern that this has in the background. We got Aquaman. So I bought this when this movie initially came out because I didn't like the animated artwork that we got here in the States. So I imported this from Amazon, Germany or Italy or somewhere. But this eventually did come out here in the States, so. But beautiful artwork on this. We got Batman Begins. So this is the standard Blu-ray release, but I just put the 4K discs. which just fell out. So I can't fit all of them in there, but this will work. Batman Returns. Got Big Hero 6, beautiful release. Got Black Panther, this is the original release. They did come out with the new one that matches the new line of Marvel Steelbook, so I eventually will probably get that down the line. Great inside artwork. Got Bohemian Rhapsody. Really like this movie a lot. Even though it's not, unfortunately it has some dents on the back, but even though it's not entirely accurate. Blade Runner 2049 was a really hard steelbook to come by initially, and it did get a re-release, but I still think it's pretty valuable to this day. Got the Captain America trilogy, so first up we got First Avenger. Didn't really care for this movie too much, but when this movie came out, oh my god. It's still up to debate whether I will still put this at the top, but I think for now, until we watch all the films, I'll still put Winter Soldier as my favorite MCU film. I absolutely love this film. Fantastic. And Civil War is another one of my favorites too. Just amazing. Captain Marvel. Casino. Classic. Got Cinderella, the live action version, which I really enjoyed. I haven't honestly really enjoyed a lot of the live action releases or adaptations of the classic animated movies, but I still feel like this, well, the Jungle Book probably will take it, but this one is really good too. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, probably my favorite pop art steelbook. I really like this artwork on it. Simple, but I really like the colors they used. We got Coco. Now a lot of these steelbooks that I have are going to be previously just released as Blu-ray versions, like this one was, but I just upgraded the 4K, so some of them aren't available as 4K. I just upgraded them myself, so just be aware of that. Got Creed 2. Got The Dark Knight. For the longest time I consider my favorite movie ever, but I still put it number 2. I mean, I have nothing else to say that hasn't been said about this movie already. You all know how amazing this is. And to close out is The Dark Knight Rises. Got Deadpool. This was released during Valentine's Day, actually, a few years back. Has a ton of extras. You get patches, you get some art cards, some I think, what is it? Those are like temporary tattoos, so not as good, but we got the sequel here. It also came with a nice slipcover as well. So, and awesome, we get the super, what do they call it? The super duper cut here on 4K and Blu-ray, so that's awesome. Typically they just save one cut on one format and leave it out of the other, so that was awesome that they did it on both. Doctor Strange. And we got the death of Superman. This was, I think, the only animated DC film that was released in 4K. I think since then they've just released a Blu-ray. I guess this didn't sell that well, unfortunately. Got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I really like this movie. And you got the sequel, The Crimes of Grindelwald. You know, I didn't hate this movie like everyone else did. I thought it was alright. If anything, I kind of liked it, to be honest. But I'm not the biggest Harry Potter guy, so maybe that's why I wasn't as enraged as other people were, because I don't really have a connection to the universe as other people do. And next we got the Fast and the Furious movies. These have no inside artwork, so I'm not going to bother taking them out of the case. And for all my Steelbooks, I buy plastic sleeves I use for like DVDs, just so a little extra protection. But anyways, these are all Best Buy exclusives. So it's for the Fast and Furious original. Love that they did the whole set. Unfortunately, no inside artwork though. You got Fast 5, which I think was a turning point really for a lot of people. And Furious 7, where this really became a huge franchise. And you got the last one, Fate of the Furious. Got Frozen. Beautiful edition. I love the artwork on this. Oops. I think that's already been used, so. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Beautiful steelbook. Visually amazing, man. Some of the shots in this film are just jaw-dropping. The Greatest Showman. This was when I upgraded to 4K, I'm pretty sure. Guardians of the Galaxy. And Volume 2. Hacksaw Ridge. And a beautiful set here with the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Best Buy exclusives. Just absolutely stunning artwork on all three of these. Got the second one. And the third. This one is pretty expensive the last time I checked, so. And we got the Incredibles. Nice debossing there. And the Incredibles 2. There was a release in, I think, Europe that followed the same design as the first one, which I would have loved if we would have gotten that design, but instead we got this dishwasher. So, got Iron Man. The one that started it all. Iron Man 2. And Iron Man 3. We got It. And It Chapter 2. Joker. My favorite film of last year. Absolutely adored this film. Another code in there. Got the original Jumanji. Super nice debossing and embossing on this. And we got the Jungle Book live action. If you want to, well, call it live action, I guess. Definitely the best one. Definitely the best one. Got Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Justice League. It's kind of where I think they started this whole artwork line, which not the biggest fan of. Kong Skull Island. Souped up edition. This has the 4K Blu-ray and the 3D as well. Got La La Land. Absolutely adore this film. Just beautiful steelbook to go with it too. Fantastic movie. Got The Lion King. So this was the initial Blu-ray release, and they came out the 4K one, but I prefer this one a lot more, so I just put the 4K disc in, and it has a cool film frame in it as well. And we got the live action. I mean, it's The Lion King again. It's just, I didn't have as big of an issue as other people did. I liked it because it's still Lion King at the end of the day, but it's just, the live action treatment or the realistic treatment doesn't really work for a lot of the scenes. A Little Mermaid. I know this one was pretty hard to find when it initially came out, and I absolutely adore this back artwork. Hand drawn. It's absolutely stunning. Because I don't really like this front artwork, but this back one, holy crap. Mad Max Fury Road. Moana. Again, this was the original. This was like the 3D release, so it has a 3D version. I didn't care so much for the new 4K release of this, so I just kept my original steelbook, which I think is a lot better. At the latest Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This one that showed up in price recently. This wasn't that hard to find when it initially came out, but it's been going for like, I think in the $60 range, and new, I mean, $80, $90. Some people are trying to get $100 for it too, so. Next we got Pacific Rim. I'm pretty sure this was the very first import that I ever got. Love this steelbook. Has some blueprint card set, which I haven't opened. And then we got this Pacific Rim Uprising. Passengers. This is another 4K release that had this 3D and the Blu-ray, so it's all in one. Got Detective Pikachu. Beautiful front artwork. Really happy that this did pretty well. I'm a big Pokemon fan, especially when I was younger. And I totally forgot this came with a Pokemon card too. Got Princess and the Frog. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Again, I like the kind of motherboard kind of design in the back. Got The Reign of the Superman. This is a sequel to the Death of Superman, I believe. Got Rocket Man. Another absolutely stunning steelbook. Really good movie too. I really enjoyed this one as well. Shape of Water. Guillermo del Toro. Really happy he got the award for Best Director for this. Shazam. Don't really care for this steelbook that much. It's just unfortunate because I absolutely love this movie. One of the biggest surprises was last year when it came out, because I was not excited for this movie at all, and I just was so blown away by just how good it was. Got Sicario Day of the Soldado. Haven't seen this one yet. And we got Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Far From Home. When the artwork of this initially came out, I thought this looked absolutely garbage, which it still doesn't look that great, but it looks a lot better in person. And we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Look at that. Look at that disc art. Straight out of Compton. I'm a big fan of rap, so this one was definitely a joy to watch. Even though it's not entirely accurate, but great movie. Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I know this one was when I upgraded because I know this didn't come out on 4K. Got Tangled. I feel like kind of underrated, man. Really enjoyed this one. Doesn't get talked about a lot. Got Thor. And Thor: The Dark World. Got Thor Ragnarok. Fortunately, we never got the release of Ragnarok that matches the previous two. It did come out in Zavi. I think it was a Zavi exclusive, but I was kind of hoping we'd get it here in the States, but we haven't gotten it. So, kind of sucks. Got Toy Story 4. I absolutely love this movie too. We got Venom. Kind of a callback to like early 2000s comic book movies. But a lot of fun. Got Warcraft. Walmart exclusive Steelbook here. We don't have too many of those. And we got Wonder Woman. Got Wreck-It Ralph. Zombieland. Zombieland Double Tap. And the last regular 4K is Zootopia. And now the last few that I got are a bunch of special, more collectible editions. So I got here the Spider-Man Legacy Collection. So this has 2 steelbooks. So this is the first one. This has artwork from the original trilogy. So this matches the Homecoming one, which I think is really awesome. Yeah. So it has the 4Ks and the Blu-rays, actually, which is pretty nice. And the second one, which has artwork from the 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies. Fortunately, the only thing I don't like about this is the lack of spines. But other than that, awesome release. And I got here the Jurassic Park 25th Anniversary Collection. So a nice little hardcover case, and it has the 2 steelbooks here. So it's got one with the standard Blu-rays. I like how it was blue themed. And then the 4K. Pretty lame steelbook because I don't think this even has inside artwork, if I recall. Or yes, it does. But got all the first 3 Jurassic Park movies in there. Let's look at this one. This is from Jurassic World. So next I have the Avengers 4-movie collection. So this was released alongside Endgame, and this has an awesome case with all 4 Avengers movies, all matching steelbooks. So obviously had to buy it. So get the cardboard sleeve out of here, and you also get a nice little thank you card from Joss Whedon there. Or, no, it's Kevin Feige actually. So we got the first Avengers. So all the same pattern or format. So it has the Avengers A logo specific to that Avengers movie. And then the back is all the same. Has all the same logos for the 6 original Avengers, and just in their own specific color theme. But the only thing I dislike about this is the inside artwork, because this is cartoon artwork, which I don't mind, but I feel like it would have been a lot better. And we got the Age of Ultron one. Again, I love these steelbooks. But I guess specifically I love the front artwork. I love that they match. But this one is the Black Widow. There's a bunch of clones of Ultron. Again, that same like hand-drawn artwork, which I don't really care for that much, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Got the Infinity War. Which is not that bad. And the Endgame one, which might be my favorite. I like this color tone. But this is definitely the worst one. This is literally a picture of Captain America here, and this other part it zoomed in. Absolutely awful. So in a very similar case is the Harry Potter 8-film collection. This was actually the first one released in this like metal case. So this is all 8 films. Got Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, The Prisoner Azkaban. I love how they all match. Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1, and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Next up, we got some cool additions. So these next two I kind of made my own. So this is the Revenant. This is the full slip from, I believe this is from Mantle Lab. I'm not entirely sure. So all the form releases have these additions, and has a nice booklet here. And then this is the Best Buy exclusive release of the Steelbook with the 4K. And I did the same for the Hateful Eight. So I'm not entirely sure where this release is from, but I really like the artwork on it. Again, it has a different form. It has a poster in there, and then a nice little booklet, or some, I think Korean it is. And you got the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook here. Which this, for whatever reason, came in a 3-disc holder, but it's only 2 discs. So then I got some premium editions here. I got the Nightcrawler Nova Media exclusive. This is a lenticular slipcover. This is number 821 out of 2000. Just absolutely gorgeous steelbook. Fantastic movie as well. And usually, typical with all of these, have a booklet and usually some art cards and whatnot. So got this for really cheap too, and I love the movie, so I decided to invest in that. And I got the Edge of Tomorrow Nova Media exclusive. I absolutely love this lenticular. If you've seen this in person, this part right here, the part of Tom Cruise's arm and his exosuit or exoskeleton or whatever, is absolutely insane in real life. And this is number 185 out of 700. And this is a 3D version. We did get a similar Steelbook, or it was actually kind of the same artwork, aside from the 3D at Target. But I had that, and when I bought this, just the night and day comparison in terms of quality between the Target one and this one is just uncomparable. And granted, I mean, spending, these editions will normally run you around $50, so you're kind of should be expecting that. But great release. Then I got another fantastic release. This is of Man of Steel. Next, I got a fantastic release of Man of Steel. This is released by Manta Lab. This was one of their first releases, if I recall. And this is number 551 out of 1,000. The only thing, I just hate that the rainbow effect is very... I wish it was toned down a little bit, but other than that, great edition. Again, typical booklet, and the Steelbook in this is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh my god. Again, just seeing this in person is just jaw-dropping. Again, standard art cards, but... And the last, but definitely not least, is the HD Zeta edition of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. This is probably my prized edition that I own, because I absolutely love this edition. Just the quality on this is fantastic. So you got both sides. And this is a clear slip cover, so you can actually turn it around, and if you want to have this artwork in the front, you can. Or just keep it this side, which I normally do. Again, very nice little, almost like a booklet style, but you get the actual card there with the numbered, and you get the booklet, which is just insane quality. Get some nice art cards in here, which are absolutely incredible. But the Steelbook itself, look at that. The movie was a disappointment, but what I loved about this film is the promotion. Like, the posters, all the artwork and everything, just phenomenal. And this specific poster I absolutely loved. So when I saw that they were going to do this as a Steelbook, I had to get this. Anyways, that will do it for this collection video. Quite a long video. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and for those who stuck around and watched the entire video, I do have some codes that I wanted to give away. So this is Aquaman. So this came with my Steelbook that I showed earlier. So this one only will work in, I believe it's the UK. So hopefully it's still good. It should be good. June 30th. So there's that. And the next one is Rogue One. I had the Steelbook for this initially. I got it from Best Buy Canada because they sold out here in the US, for those who don't remember. So this is a Canadian code. So for those in Canada, there's a free movie there for you. And then the last one is John Wick Chapter 3. So you should, for this, download the app and scan that so you can just take a screenshot of that and do whatever you have to do. So this is a US code, so we got one for the US, one for Canada, and one for the UK. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this has been Nihilist Flicks.